Hello, friends, and welcome to Adventures in Pixie Land. We are in Bible study video 2. We are still in the NIV for people who just still have to get over. We are in the book of Luke. We're in chapter 5. We are doing verses 27 through 39. This part is called the calling of Levi. After this, Jesus went out and saw a tax collector by the name of Levi sitting at his tax booth. We would know this person as Matthew, for clarification purposes. "Follow me," Jesus said. And Levi got up and left everything and followed him. Then Levi held a great banquet for Jesus at his house, and a large crowd of tax collectors and others were eating with them. But the Pharisees and the teachers of the law who belonged to their sect complained to his disciples, "Why do you eat and drink with tax collectors and sinners?" Jesus answered them, "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I have come not to call the righteous, but the sinners to repentance." He's here to help people change how they interact with the world, not just to take away physical ailments. Our physical ailments often happen to us by the way we live our daily life. So if their problems are coming from how we live our daily life, we're going to need more than just the medicine that we are handed. Like if we had an infection, yes, you can take the pill to get rid of that infection in your body. You got to make sure your area that where you got the infection in is now though clean as well, or you're going to get reinfected. Right? It has to be all. You can't do it part way. You kind of got to do it all. Jesus questioned about fasting. Verse 33, they said to him, "John's disciples often fast and pray, and so do the disciples of the Pharisees. But yours go on eating and drinking." Jesus answered, "Can you make the guests of the bridegroom fast while he is with them? But the time will come when the bridegroom will be taken from them. In those days they will fast." Fasting is like part of mourning. It's part of repentance. They're actually getting to live life with the Messiah. Why would they be in mourning? They're learning how to be in repentance by following him in the first place. They're being faithful to the Jewish faith. Every good little Jewish boy seeks his Messiah, is the way it's supposed to be. He told them, verse 36, he told them this parable. "No one tears a patch from a new garment and sews it on an old one. If he does, he will have torn the new garment, and the patch from the new will not match the old. And no one pours new wine into old wineskins. If he does, the new wine will burst the skins." Because these things would have been made of leather, and they're literally skin, right? Because leather is literally skin of another animal. So just like our skin absorbs moisture, like when we put, lotion on it and stuff, because that's what we're doing that for, they also, too, would absorb the moisture and would have, expanded, right? Expanded, contracted, all that kind of stuff. The wine will run out, and the wine skins will be ruined. No, new wine must be poured into new wineskins, and no one, after drinking old wine, wants the new, for he says the old is better. Right? And that is actually true of wine, right? The older the wine, the more valuable the bottle, the more valuable what's in it, because, well, like other things in life, with age, wine matures. And as so, the flavor mellows, in my opinion. I'm not much of a wine drinker anymore, but the other forms of alcohol, I was more like I don't drink anymore at all, but I was a whiskey, scotch, bourbon drinker. Any of those would have been fine. But the older, or tequila, the older the wine, the more alcohol, the more it mellows, the more it matures, the more it settles, the more the undercurrents, the under flavors that that it was made from become stronger. It takes on a maturity. Just as what we drink, we like that maturity because of those types of verbs or adjectives, depending upon what we're part of the sentence we're talking about there. Because for me, maturity is a verb. It's because it is a thing you do. It is a conscious thought that before you respond in this very immature way, you're going to take a deep breath, you're going to think about your response, and you're going to respond from a place of emotional or spiritual maturity and understanding of where this other person is coming from. Because you're trying to find compromise, not trying to be right. Right? Those are differences. We age and refine and mature with time. Just like anything that we consume that we consider getting better with age. Because some things spoil with age and other things get refined and better with age. So may you show why your maturity is one of those things that people should respect you for.